and zero. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for coming out, tuning in, whatever you do virtually on the webs or your phones or wherever you're streaming us. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is a fun Saturday night. This is Working Out a Good Improv, and tonight's special show. It's Kris and Ty co-op mode. We're doing a two-person little show. And if you haven't put two and two together, co-op mode is a mode of video games where two people play together. That's kind of what we're going to be doing. So I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in. Let me introduce my co-star here tonight, Ty Malugini.
Yep.
Ty Malugini.
It's actually Malagani, but you know. So how are you feeling tonight, Ty?
You know, I'm feeling pretty good. I am pretty excited.
Are you? You don't look it.
I mean...
Okay, awesome, fantastic. So just so you guys, for those of you guys who normally watch most of our shows, we do short form improv comedy. Tonight, Ty and I are going to do something a little bit different. We're just going to be improvising, probably doing some long form stuff here, just seeing where it takes us. We did this a couple months back. I don't even remember how long ago it was, where we just improvised, and it was.
I just love how you're introducing the show as if we don't know what we're doing at all.
We don't. I have no idea. I didn't even know I had a show tonight until you texted me. You texted me like, Kris, we have a show. I was like, what?
That's true.
What's improv? How are we
knocked
doing
on your door.
I know, which I also thought was weird because I wasn't there.
I had to get your spare key. I had to go.
Yeah. My spare key. What's a spare key?
Spare key. Your spare key.
Spare key. I thought you were making that one word like a compound word, like a spare key. Like
it's a mixture between a sparrow and a parakeet.
Ah, a parakeet.
Parakeet.
Oh, I thought that's like when you have an extra one.
Yeah. Well, that's our show, everyone. Have a good night.
So what's going to be happening today? We're just wasting some time waiting for a couple of you guys to tune in, because what we're going to be doing here tonight is we'll probably be getting a bunch of suggestions from you guys in the list, and Chad's going to go ahead and read some of those later on, like in a couple minutes when we get past all our intros. But just so you guys get your juices flowing in your brains, and maybe you can start typing something now. It doesn't matter what they are, persons, place, things, ideas, words, objects. It doesn't matter what they are. Just feel free to type a couple of those in. And we'll use those somehow. We'll find a way to squeeze in a couple of them. But I am going to turn it over to Chad, because Chad's going to be our little tech wizard guru guy. He's going to be making sure that all the bells and the whistles work, which there are not a lot of tonight. It's just basically you're going to see a lot of these mugs here. So we'll be doing a lot of mugging. I'm not really mugging. That sounds like we're something nefarious, but you get it. All right, so I'm going to turn it over to Chad real quick for any announcements we have pre-show, and also he's going to explain how we're going to be naming our show. So, Chad, what you got for us pre-show before we get started with the show, but you're going to do it pre-show?
I am so confused right now. Okay.
You didn't get the parakeets. That's why, you got the
parakeet.
Right?
Well, I was always more of a veggie guy myself. But anyway, I'm a little veggie around the middle. Anyway, welcome everyone to that terrible pun. And like Kris said, thanks for spending your Saturday night supporting local improv on the local internet. We are so happy to have you with us tonight. A couple of quick housekeeping things. Yes. Like Kris said, go ahead and start putting in suggestions of anything you might like to see in the scene you're going to be watching tonight. And this is going to be some pretty cool stuff. Like, I've seen these guys make scenes out of less than nothing, and so you get to be part of it by actually like providing the raw materials that they're going to make comedy with. It's going to be amazing. So yeah, keep putting those suggestions in. I'm compiling them as we speak. Also, while you're watching the show tonight, if you I don't know what just happened, but you know what? I'm here for it. I'm already in a good mood thanks to these guys.
We're going to have to edit that out whenever we have the recording.
I meant to put -0, but that didn't work out. That's how that worked out. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead, Chad. We're being bad.
Yeah, you are. But it's all good. But yes, go ahead and... as you're watching the show tonight, please let me know if you hear our actors, Kris and Ty, say something uproariously funny, or hear a common thing they keep bringing up throughout the evening that you go, hey, wait a minute, that would be a great title for a show. Because we have co-op mode as the title of this particular episode. We want to have a co-op mode episode title in our archives forever and ever more. You see, look, you change one or two things in the intro, and it just throws everything off.
It just throws everything off.
Exactly.
I just like how you sounded like you were having a good time. You're like, wee.
Oh, you should hear me at Six Flags. Anyway, That's fine. Nobody has fun there. But anyway,
Oh my god, that was one of our sponsors, Chad.
That was like that was literally the roller coaster. Wait, hey, tick tick tick. Oh.
Anyway. So yeah, go ahead and suggest episode titles for me. Put them in quotes in the chat. I'll be chaotic and improv in the chat. Engaging with you because engagement is important. We are in the world of social media, aren't we? Also, quick shout out to everybody watching on Facebook and YouTube as well. Thank you all so much. I'm keeping an eye on your suggestions as well. Don't be shy. Yeah, we got you. What else do we have? Also, real quick before we get things started, if you would like to support this weirdness that is happening tonight and keep the wheels of comedy greased forever and ever, amen, go ahead and support us at twitch.tv/chaoticgoodimprov, where you're probably watching right now, truth be told.
Probably.
And you can support us through Twitch subscriptions and bit cheering. Yes, bit cheering that I really have to enunciate. But yes, go ahead and support us through there if you are so inclined. We really do appreciate that. And if you don't have the extra cash to throw away, that's also cool. Just let your friends, family, relatives, people that you don't want to see during Thanksgiving, let them all know that you're watching comedy on the internet. And who knows, maybe you can win them over and have a happy holidays. It's a Christmas miracle. That's what we're selling here at CG.
We are.
Christmas miracles.
Christmas miracles. They're cheap.
Absolutely. Also, don't forget, we have a merchandise store. You can go to chaoticgoodimprov.com. Check out our store. We have shirts, we have hats, we have masks, we have hoodies, we have onesies, we have mugs. Yes, we have mugs. Not just my mug, but we have several actual usable mugs.
I broke mine. I need a new one.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do too.
Not because they're cheap quality, but because it fell off my counter.
Yeah, Chris sometimes just rage quits, and stuff gets broken. It happens.
This coffee sucks.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Or he wants more, but he forgets he just bought the one. So yes, get yourself a whole collection of mugs, and then you can smash them every time you have great coffee.
Yeah.
So yeah, and get some more mugs. Yeah, that's the thing. All right, so anyway, that is all the announcements I have tonight. I'm going to turn it back over to the actual funny guys, Chris and Ty. We're going to go into some co-op mode, and oh my god, we have a lot of suggestions. So let me go ahead and compile those.
Wow!
And yeah,
alrighty.
we'll get them in there.
So, Ty, what kind of suggestions you want us to get?
Preferably English ones.
English ones? So like British English or just language English? You're not bilingual?
I'm not bilingual.
You're not bi?
Lingual.
Lingual?
I'm not lingual.
You're
I'm
just
not lingual
lingual
at all. I'm zero linguals.
You're not non-lingual.
Non-lingual. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think maybe a mix of things. A place is always fun.
In a mixtape.
Okay. Like could be a city or.
Let's get maybe two
non-geographic location.
Let's go ahead, Chad. If you can read off just some random stuff that's not locations, and then maybe we'll take two locations.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, so not locations.
Maybe just get five, or let's get maybe 4 or 5 regulars, and then maybe 2 locations if we have them.
Yeah.
All right,
we'll figure out a way to put them in somewhere.
Somehow, maybe, probably not.
All right, so
or ignore them all entirely.
Yeah, that's probably what we're gonna do.
It's probably this is just busy work.
Yeah,
it's like when you're in school and I got dittos, and you just hit. Do they still use that word dittos? I don't think they use that word dittos.
Like the Pokemon.
So they probably do use the word dittos, but it just means something completely different now than when I was there. Like Xerox, dittos.
We're old. Anyway.
And apparently my ADD's kicking in. So let's get this rolling.
This is gonna be fun.
All right. We have a suggestion for umbrella.
Umbrella. Ella. Okay.
We have a litter of puppies.
A liter or a litter? I need to know, is this volume or number? Okay, litter of puppies.
Litter.
Yes. We have a litter of puppies, and...
That could also be a location.
Yeah, that's true, actually. We also have a sleepy... Well, actually, that's a little close to that.
That's okay.
Yeah, Jell-O pudding cups.
Okay. How about one more regular or random thing, and then we'll go ahead and get some location. Do there happen to be any like occupations or professions or relationships or anything like
that? People who believe
don't need them. Okay, so squatchies. Okay.
Squatchers. Did you say squatchies?
Squatchies.
I don't know. All right, and then how about locations?
Location, Death Valley.
Oh,
okay.
nice.
All right. We'll figure out some way to put these things in there. All right. So Ty, you ready to do a little some co-ops?
Sure. Did we? I to be honest, I wasn't paying attention much. Did we explain what we're doing?
Yeah, I kind of said we're just improvising.
Okay.
Do you want to give a better explanation to the folks at home?
Well, I mean, I think that we'll just prepare them. I mean, for those who normally watch
Yeah.
our shows, we usually do short form, right? We usually do little
I said
scenes.
that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I wasn't paying attention to you.
I
Cool.
know you didn't.
We're
That's
off
a
to a
good
good
warm up.
start.
That's a good warm up for what we're about to do.
Yeah. Cool. Oh,
No, you
you,
keep-
you
you
already know what's
continue.
happening. No,
No, so yeah, we're just gonna be friends. We may change characters. We're gonna try and have the seamless. Maybe do one scene, maybe multiple scenes. We don't know. We might swap characters. You might see us be different people and swap back and forth. Who knows? This is just gonna be us doing our thing. We
We're gonna tell you a
and we don't
story
even,
tonight.
we don't even know what our thing is. So it's gonna be just
This is gonna be weird.
So you ready to rumble?
Yes.
All right. We're gonna be rocking some co-op mode here. Whenever we do. So all right.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm very impressed.
Yeah. I got it all in one go.
It's I'm have not seen such skill in many years, and I've been around the game for a long time.
Yeah, I know it's not something that's going to translate, directly to what you do. I really wanted to impress you, and I'm nervous, and that's the only thing I could think of doing.
Look, I want to be clear here. Just because I enjoy what I do, I'm really good at what I do. I am fascinated with what I do. Does not mean there's other good things. You can blaze your own trail. I'm proud of you. I just want you to. I'm proud of you.
That's really nice to hear. I don't think I hear that enough. People being proud of me. So that took me aback, to be honest with you. I wasn't expecting a compliment from someone of your stature.
Yeah, I'm. This is full honesty here. We're in an honest zone right now.
I feel it. I feel the honesty coming through you and me.
Yeah. And I want to continue that trend and let you know that I don't remember a time I've given a compliment to any of my interns ever before. So take that as you will. I think you have a bright future.
I'm gonna take it as a compliment, if that's
Good,
okay. Okay.
That's exactly how I meant it.
I kind of want to, if we could just be quiet for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to revel in this moment. I've reveled enough.
Good.
Yeah.
That was, and again, I mean, you're just every single moment you impress me more. That was the perfect amount of reveling. Most people revel way too long.
I'll be honest. I am a little self-conscious about my revelry.
Mm-hmm.
I've been known to sometimes, revel a little early. Like people call me a premature reveler, and so it's a point of content. I just get really excited, and I like to just be happy. And sometimes, a little revel sneaks out.
Yeah. Now that's something I'm okay with that. Revelry is a good thing. I've never been anti-revelry. All right. But now you got to start thinking a little bit more serious about your future, right? You have a bright future, but unless you realize that potential, you're never going to get to the level that you can be. And the key thing, this is the one thing I'll let you go in a second.
I'm listening. I'm just soaking it in.
You need to soak this in because this is probably the most important thing that you need to know is your team. The team that you choose to put around you determines your success. Without them and their expertise helping and guiding you, you cannot be a true leader. You will never succeed, ever, if you don't put a good team around you.
That's some really good advice, Dr. Wallace. Yeah. I just, but it's that's a lot of information, and actually it made me really kind of nervous to know that I may at some point have that much responsibility. And if there's anything that could kill revelry and make it go away, it was that. You put a lot of weight on my shoulders.
Look, I wouldn't put it on your shoulders if I didn't think you could handle it.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that.
Am I right?
No, you're right. I mean, I feel inside in my core that I can do this, and I want to. I want to help you. I want to be that guy that holds the equipment box. I'm sure you call it a case or some other technical term.
Charles, you know I call it a case. All right, you know that. You need to quit selling yourself short. And also, Charles, I think you need to remember it is time. You are graduating.
Yes.
Right. It's not going to be your job to carry my case much longer, Charles. It's time for you to find your own intern to carry your own case with all of your research. All right. Look, I'm going to be honest. I have only found traces of Sasquatches. Only traces of Sasquatches. I've never found a true Sasquatch. I've never met one.
Yeah.
But I see potential in you. I think you can be the one to find it.
You think I got it? You think I got I think you do. The squatchiness?
I think you have all the squatchiness that I've seen in myself, plus some.
Well, Dr. Wallace, you've really instilled in me a gift of confidence, and I feel like I can spread my wings and go out into the world and find my own little mini squatch to help me carry my case.
That is actually a great idea. I feel like if you got a mini Sasquatch intern, that'd probably be the easiest way to find other Sasquatches.
Yes. You get a squatch turn.
Yes,
that's what I call them. I'm sorry. It's a bad joke. No, I'm still, I know that you've been my mentor this long. I still am in awe of being this close to you. There's a reverence, not revelry, a reverence of you and me.
And that's one reason why you've gotten so far is you've never once thought poorly of me. And I appreciate that. I like surrounding myself with people who like me. So
yes, that's true. Well, my graduation is next Tuesday.
Yeah,
it's an odd day for graduation. Usually they have them on weekends, but here at Sasquatch Academy,
right?
They
which is accredited, by the way. I just want to make sure it is accredited.
I heard that halfway, and not a semester too early either, because I was worried I was going to graduate and with nothing. But I'm glad they came through with the accreditation, halfway through my senior year. So I feel good.
Yeah. Look, after graduation, I know you have other classes you need to go to.
I do.
I know you have other things you need to do to prepare for your graduation. Let me make a phone call. All right, okay. I know somebody out west.
Ooh.
Who I know, perfect Sasquatch country. I have a few contacts. Let me make some calls.
Okay.
See who might be out there that you might be able to have as your point of contact, to get started on your adventure, your career.
I would love that. I'd love that, Dr. Wallace. I'm not very good at networking, and sometimes it makes me nervous to talk to other people and stuff. So if you could maybe bridge the connectors, the gaps, if you will, I'd appreciate that.
Yeah. Oh, believe me, just think of this as your graduation gift from me. All right. I want to set you up to succeed because I want to one day when I'm old and retired and in a home somewhere, reading a book written by you.
Oh,
about life with the Sasquatches. That's what I'm hoping.
Oh God, I would love to live with the Sasquatches. I'm so nervous. Sasquatches.
Yeah, I would just calm down a little bit. If you call them that, they might not appreciate it.
Yeah, that's true. They do they are very, from what I understand from the rumor mill.
Yeah,
they're very.
You heard about my colleague, right?
I did.
Dr.
That
Lawrence.
Was bad. Yeah.
He called them Squatchies.
And he got butchered.
He got murdered.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't see it or heard about it. I read the paper.
I watched Dr. Lawrence get ripped apart by a Sasquatch.
Well, wait a minute. You said you never saw one.
I think that's the bell. I think you probably should head out, Charles.
That was weird. Dr. Wallace is being a little strange.
I'll see you next Tuesday.
Oh, sorry. Was I saying that out loud? I sometimes do that. Oh, my bad, Dr. Wallace. I'm sorry. I'll see you next Tuesday at graduation.
Right. Let me make some calls for you. I'll get back to you.
Okay. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Hello, this is the offices of Doctors Wallace, Williams, and Green. Who may I contact you with or connect you? I'm sorry, I am so high. This weed in Colorado is just fantastic.
Oh, believe me, I understand. I would love to talk to Dr. Green if he's available.
Oh, yes, Dr. Green is very green. I will patch you in right now. And who may I say is calling?
Dr. Wallace.
Oh, Dr. Wallace, I'll patch you right in. Just hold on a second. Dr. Green, I'm sorry.
This is still me.
Yes,
still me.
It's the marijuana.
I understand.
Okay. Yes, this is Richard Green. Is that you, Wally?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's your old friend Wally.
All right,
Ricky. Look. I got somebody I'm sending your way. He's got lots of potential. You know, his name is Charles. I think you're gonna like him. I think he's gonna be great. But I need you to set him up. You know, set him up with the normal gear, the normal ground like base camp kind of stuff. Get him pushed in the right direction because I think he's got a lot of potential.
All right. Well, you know how busy I am out here, squatching, and so I do have. I've got a really good, promising graduate student that would be fantastic to help out. What did you say his name was again? Charles. Okay. Just Charles. Just Charles.
Charles.
Okay.
I think he might be like Charles the Fourth or something.
Really? There's three more of them. Okay, that's great.
There were three before him.
All right. Well, you know what?
Oh, yes.
Oh, you go ahead. You called me. I'm sure you got something to say.
Well, I do want to warn you before he gets out there. This is tough for me to say. I let something slip in front of Charles. He may know a little bit more than I wanted him to know about our history.
What?
Yeah,
What you now? Let me ask you, Wally. Are you referring to the butchering incident?
I may have told him a little bit more about Dr. Lawrence than I should have. I will admit. I let my guard down around him. He's a very well-spoken individual. And I see a lot of potential in him. I like him a lot, and I may have spoken a little bit too much about that incident. Wow.
If he starts, I'm sure he's a great protege of yours there, Wally. But if he starts spouting off, I might have to, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I mean, I know what you're talking about. Look, and that's why I wanted to warn you. All right. So I'm sending him your way because not only because I think you can help him, but also because you can keep an eye on him. All right. We can't get too much information getting out, or else that's the end of us. That's the end of our careers.
All right. Well, just send them my way. I've got my graduate student, Bernice. She is fantastic.
Great.
She can come. We can introduce them. I'll introduce them too, and they can figure out what they're going to do. This is your show. If you recommendation, I'll take you up on it. So
sounds good. Well, I'll send them. I'll give them a Greyhound bus ticket.
All right.
Just to go head out there, and I'm
so I can expect him in about a week then.
Yeah, in about a week, so maybe 2 weeks, depending on how it is these days.
I do. Those Greyhounds are not very fast. They might as well call them. I mean, they're like Basset Hounds.
I'm gonna be honest. The budget has been cut quite a bit at Sasquatch University.
The Saskew.
Saskew is the budget has been just really ripped apart. There's only been we only had 5 students this year. So,
well, that's 3 more than you had last year. So that's still, at least you're growing.
True.
So, all right. Anyway, well, just yep.
I'll send them your way. So be looking out for them in a few weeks. And
I'll try and remember there, Wally. Okay. I appreciate your call.
Yeah, good to hear from you, man.
Okay.
All right. Be safe.
All right.
Call me sometime.
I'll do that, Wally.
All right, because I haven't heard from you in a while.
Well, I've been busy.
Oh, well, it's tough,
Well, it's not a lot of I don't know how we kept talking, but I'm gonna, you sucked it out of me here. It's pretty lonely out here, I'll be honest with you. Ever since Larry Lawrence, Dr. Lawrence died from the butchering incident.
That's true.
It's just been pretty grim. So
that's true. Well, good to hear from you. All right, then. All right, I'll take it easy. All right, we'll talk about some other time. We'll put a little cap on that conversation. We'll open it back up later on.
Put a little pin in it. I got you.
That's what I was looking for, but I went with cap.
That's okay. That's all right. It's just a different thing.
Larry loved caps.
I do, Larry. Oh, Larry.
Oh, Larry. Anyway, so we'll talk about this later. So
All right, buddy.
see you later.
All right, I'll see you later, Wally.
All right. You have a ticket?
Yes, I have a ticket to the West.
Oh, you're going out west. All right.
Yes.
But
Yes.
good thing this bus travels west. That's all it travels. It just keeps traveling west until it lands in the Pacific, and then we get a new bus, and we just keep traveling west. We have about 52 buses parked in the Pacific Ocean right now.
Wow, that's one for every week. That's
true.
good.
This is a weekly transit.
Wow, I've never been on a bus. Actually, I've never been on anything other than my bicycle. One time a skateboard, which I would never do again, and the regular car. Never been on something. This looks fancy. It's big.
Well, it is very fancy. We've got TVs so that you can watch movies.
I don't watch television. I'm more of a book learner and a reader. I learn by reading, is what I'm saying.
Well, that's perfect because we've got a library in the back.
I've heard that the new Greyhounds are they're resplendent.
Yes, we have a whole.
I just learned that word.
We've got chairs.
But that's good. I didn't want to stand all the way to the west. What? Wow, yes. This is nice. You guys are really putting. And now it makes sense why it takes so long, because you wouldn't want to drive too fast with a fireplace.
We did one time, and then had too many lawsuits, so we have to take it slow.
I'm not a lawyer. I am a doctor of Sasquatchology.
Oh, I've heard about them.
I have a PSD.
A PSD? Wow.
Yes.
That's amazing. That's
amazing. You want to see my diploma? I just got it. It's fresh. The ink is fresh. Don't touch it though. It'll ruin.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not going to touch your papers unless it's your tickets. I'll touch your tickets.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Here are my tickets. Yep. I'm so excited. Yeah. All right.
We'll put them in the little machine. It's my favorite part. Ding! It's a nice little noise.
You like it? That's so good. Was it pleasant sound?
Yes. Well, all right. It looks like you're the only one here at the bus station, so we'll go ahead and get started.
That's spooky. No one else is going to be riding on the bus. How am I going to have?
Don't get many people on the bus. No, not many people just go west. Most people have a destination.
Is it possible that maybe I could sit in the front, so maybe I could talk to the driver or something? I get real lonely.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. If you'd like to talk to the driver, I won't be joining you on this trip. I'm just the ticket man.
That would be weird if you did.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, I've never done this before, but with my doctorate that I have, my brain thinks smartly, and that would be strange to me.
I understand that completely. Look here, son. Your ticket is valid. You are clear to enter the bus.
I was hoping you'd say clear for takeoff. That would have been fun because I've never been on a plane either.
Would you like me to say that for you?
Could you hold on a second? Let me imagine I'm standing at a plane.
Okay.
You,
sonny boy, are clear for takeoff.
Oh, I felt the revelry coming up. Oh, that was great. Thank you.
Good. That's good to hear. Look, we always love revelry here on our Greyhound.
I appreciate it. Now, I just real quick. Now I've got my case with me and all my stuff.
Of course you do.
My umbrella. Is it okay if I keep it with? I don't want to pack it under the bus. I like to keep it with me because it's an heirloom. My mother gave it to me one time when it rained, and I never gave it back.
Oh, don't worry. We know all about that. So if you just want to board the bus, it'll take you where you need to go. Bring all your belongings on there.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Mr. Ticket Man.
Yes. You can call me Alfred.
I could.
That's true. Well, I won't be seeing you because everyone who goes west doesn't come back.
Well, I plan on staying over there. I've got some squatches to hatch. Find. I don't know why I said hatch.
Okay.
They're not
judge a man and his hobbies.
It's my life.
Oh, well, even better then. Well, why don't you just hop on that bus and it'll take you to your destination.
All right, Ticket Man Alfred. Thank you. Oh. Ooh, it's roomy in here.
Yes, it is.
Oh, I didn't see you there. That was kind of spooky.
Don't worry, I'm just the driver.
That's good. Maybe you should sit in the driver's seat.
Maybe. I already am.
Well, how did you do that? You just went from that seat to that seat like lickety split. You're like some sort of magician.
Don't worry about it. It's time to go.
I've never been on a bus before. Only thing I know is I'm not supposed to stand in front of this yellow line. So
That's
I'll
true.
stand behind it if you don't mind.
Please. I'd also like it if you would take a seat. It is a little bit safer that way. We had some incidents with the fireplace before.
Yes, I was feeling a little warm. That's a pretty hot fire.
It's true. We keep it burning 24/7.
That's a long time.
Yes.
And now, just out of curiosity,
Yes.
since you're driving,
Of course.
is there a special technician that takes care of the fire whilst we're on the road?
Oh, don't worry. There won't be need for any technicians on our trip.
That sounded kind of spooky and nefarious. I'm a little perturbed by you. I thought I wanted to talk to you, but you're kind of freaking the hell out of me. So I'm just gonna sit back here and have a snack, I guess.
Oh, please help yourself. Help yourself. I don't judge. So, tell me, young Charles, what is it that you seek?
Trying to seek the bottom of this butterscotch Jello cup is delicious.
Ah, I understand your metaphors perfectly, Charles.
I'm being literal, but in the metaphor, in life in general, butterscotch Jello cup would be something I would strive to attain.
So I see through your thin disguise there, Charles. That butterscotch Jello cup is not just food, is it, Charles? It's a metaphor for your own life.
Yeah.
You're trying to get to the bottom of who you are, Charles.
That's never thought of that before, really.
Yes.
I'm
What better
always
way to get to the bottom of who you are by than licking the top?
I didn't even lick the top. That's something I should have done.
You should have.
You're a much better Jello cup eater than I am. I feel like I can learn so much from you.
Well, many have tried. Many have failed.
Did anyone succeed?
Usually when I say the word many, it implies that some people have succeeded, or else I would have said all have failed. Charles, that's your first lesson.
Yes, but you said many tried.
True.
Right.
Some did not try.
Well, yeah, but just because you try, sometimes just the trying part is success. My mom used to tell me that. She said, you don't have to win or lose, just do it. And that's a success. But technically, I didn't succeed. I just tried.
Which means you failed.
Maybe I might have talked myself into some weird circle conundrum there. I'm not really quite sure. So you may be correct. I may have simultaneously succeeded and failed. But you know what? This might be Schrodinger's pudding cup. I might be simultaneously succeeding and failing.
That's true. Look, son, I see a lot of potential in you.
I haven't been hearing that a lot lately.
Yes, but I will say something. If you do not figure out who you are, you will not be successful, no matter how hard you try.
Well, that's a lot of pressure. I've been getting a lot of pressure lately too. Whew, I got a lot to do. I thought once graduating college, I would be set and everything would just be laid out in front of me and it would just be a path I'd have to follow. I didn't know that I was going to have all these responsibilities on me. I'm starting to freak out a little bit because I'm away from home and I'm on this weird freaky bus and you're talking about failure Jello shots. And I'm starting to hyperventilate. I'm hyperventilating.
Charles, look, now that you've graduated college, your life is like a tree. Many, many branches branching off in different directions. Now, depending on which branch you follow, you will either find fruit or dead leaves.
Where's the pudding cups come into play on this tree?
Look, the pudding cups...
I think you're mixing your metaphors, Mr. Driver Man. You're starting to freak me out a little bit.
Is driving this bus, Charles?
No one's driving the bus. How did you get back?
Charles, I'm driving the bus. My hands are on the wheel. Charles, you're losing it.
I'm starting not to believe even what I'm seeing anymore.
Charles, I'm trying to tell you, you have lots of choices in your life. If you choose poorly, you won't succeed. If you choose, I'm just trying to tell you to try and do the right thing, Charles. Jeez, I'm trying to make this mystical thing for you to learn something on the way. Oh my gosh, this is usually people pay extra for this, Charles.
I'm sorry, Mr. Driver, man. I kind of feel like maybe I perturbed you and you got flustered and I ruined your I will stop talking and I'll listen to your lesson. Continue with the dead tree.
I don't know if I want to continue my lesson.
Well, I can teach you a lesson.
I would love to hear. That might put me back in the mood, Charles. If you now maybe give me some information, maybe find a deep metaphor for my life as a bus driver to the West.
Oh, metaphors? Okay. Now I do remember that from Squatch Academy. Mm-hmm. Similes are comparisons using like or as.
True.
And metaphors don't.
True.
Okay. So you are a bus driver.
That is true.
Or is it you are like a bus driver? I'm confused.
I think what you're trying to get at, Charles, is that me as a bus driver in a destination unknown or unquantified, is it just a generalization as the West, maybe might mean that I don't really know the direction that my life is going, just like you don't know the direction that your life is going. Are you saying that we are one and the same?
I think so. Just occurred to me that Charles, as the driver of the bus, I would hope you would know the direction we're going because I'm supposed to be somewhere in a couple of weeks.
Oh, we're going west. It's on the compass.
That's a big compass.
I haven't turned at all. I'm just kind of going.
I know. I was gonna ask if apparently roads are unnecessary for this bus.
This is a special bus.
See that? Well, I might take a quick nap. If you could wake me up when we're past the Rockies, I'd appreciate it.
That's true. It might take until the end of September before I wake you up.
Wake me up when September ends.
All right, I will.
I appreciate it. I'm just going to put my headphones in. I've got a good Green Day album I'll listen to.
Oh, good. I love them. They're my favorite band.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Dookie. I just say that.
The bathroom's in the back.
Okay, thank you. I just want to make sure. You know what? I'll be honest with you. This is such a fun bus ride. I'm having the time of my life.
Well, I just want to let you know. It'd be a lonely trip for me.
Yes.
But go ahead and put your headphones in and stop talking. That's fine.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought we were having a moment.
No, we are.
Look, I'm gonna go have a moment.
You do. Go take a nap.
I will. Okay.
All right, Sonny, we're here.
Wow, September came quickly.
You slept for 2 weeks.
I feel like it. I feel refreshed, but also stinky.
You might need to see who gave you that pudding. It seemed like something was in it.
Yes.
You sleep for 2 weeks.
Well, I have that reaction with pudding. It's butterscotch. It puts me to sleep. Yes.
That might be something to keep in mind.
So I hope you. I'm supposed to be meeting someone here named Bernice. It's supposed to be a lady. Have you? Maybe I'll just get off the bus.
Yes, there's lots of people here. Lots of people searching for other people, for ideas, for who they are.
It is hot in here. Are you sure that we're in Colorado?
It is. Oh, that's just the fireplace. The further west we go, the hotter it gets. It tells me I'm getting close.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
It is very. It's a special fire.
So that's probably why you have to go in the Pacific Ocean, otherwise you'll catch
cool
fire.
Off.
Yes,
Put the fire out.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
The bus gets stuck, and we have to buy a new one.
That's expensive.
Yes, it is.
But I'm not a businessman, so you have your business model. I'm assuming it works.
That's true.
Well, thank you, Mr. Driver, Freaky Man. I appreciate everything.
Welcome. If you need anything, here's my card.
Freaky Driver Man. That's your real name.
Yes, I legally had it changed.
Well, that's convenient. I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good life.
I will. Oh, damn, my umbrella. Oh well. Are you are you Bernice?
Oh, hello.
Yes, yes,
Hi-
my name is Bernice. Yes,
I'm
absolutely.
Charles. I'm Charles.
Oh, you're Charles. Wonderful.
Yes.
It's so good to see you. I've
Yes,
heard so much about you.
that's good. I've heard nothing of you but
Yes.
your name. So I
Oh,
just
that's
saw a
fine.
woman and thought it was you.
Yes, there's lots of women here, but you guessed correctly. I am the
Yeah.
one you were
You
looking
look
for.
like a Bernice.
I do. I do. That's what people tell me all the time. You know,
Yeah.
I think
So
it's because of the affirmations I give myself in the mirror. I just say, you are Bernice, you are Bernice, you are Bernice. And it shows.
it does show. Also, you look like a much colder version of my sister's kid. When she gets cold, she's like, "Brr." Yeah, and she's my niece. I don't know. I'm not good at jokes.
Are you
I'm
making
just trying to
fun
break
of
the
my
ice
name?
here. I'm really nervous. I've
Don't be
never been this
nervous.
far from home before, and I'm supposed to be your supervisor now, and I've never done
Yes.
this.
But don't worry, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to be your assistant. I'm here to help you with whatever you need. So just look, all you need to do is say the word, and I'm your assistant now. So I'm here to learn from you. I'm here to
Okay.
assist you. I'm here to help you in whatever needs you need.
Is it any word will do?
Any word will do. Just tell me a word. I'll do it.
Case.
A case. I will carry your case. Yes, sir. Mr.
Okay, good. I'm
Charles,
glad that was a good word.
absolutely.
I mean, there were so many. Like my mind was getting
Yes.
overwhelmed with just vocabulary.
Yes.
I was unsure of the proper terms, but
Right.
yeah,
Well, I was a little worried there for a moment. It sounded like you said taste, and I didn't know
I-
if you wanted me to taste your case. But a case is great. I'll just carry a case. That makes things
No.
much easier.
there is all my squatching equipment's in there as well
course it
as
is.
a couple more pudding cups. So if you were
Oh.
wanting to taste something, you could taste the case of pudding cups.
Oh, thank you very much. I will keep
Butterscotch
that
is
in mind.
gone though. I ate all the butterscotch.
Oh,
There's
that's not-
tapioca.
Ooh, I love tapioca. That's my
Yes,
favorite
but-
flavor.
Now, I was going to save those because I know, my thesis was on squatchy desserts. And we know from my research that Squatches, I call them Squatches, really enjoy the smell of fresh tapioca. So,
I read your paper. I agree completely. I think your research is very sound.
oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. I was real nervous to put that out in the world.
Oh, you shouldn't have been nervous. It's beautiful prose.
Yeah, and it has some good cons as well. It's
That's true.
yeah. So,
Yes.
I kind of view my papers that I've written. It's like I take care of them. Like
Right.
they come out in a frenzy. You do so much
course.
research. You've got all these papers out, and you're trying to write them correctly. You're trying to make sure that they go to the good journals. But as you're writing them, you just see them getting older, and they all go off on their own. It's like you ain't got that litter of puppies no more. It's like each one is its own individual. Yeah. And then you feel empty inside because you had all these little papers licking you and having fun all over your body, and now they're gone. I'm learning how to do metaphors. The guy on the bus
I will
taught me.
take
I'm
your
not very
word
good
for
at
it.
it still. Yeah.
Oh, don't
Now-
worry about that. Look, I've already taken the liberty. I hope you don't mind, Mr. Charles. I took a little initiative, if you will, and I already hired a guide for us to
Really?
take us deep into what is supposedly Sasquatch country.
Oh, and who's this guy?
Yes, this is. I hired the guide. He's right over here. I believe his name is Harold. Harold is right over here. He's our guide for this evening or this whole trip.
How you guys doing? My name is Harold. You can call me Harold. Harold will do. I'm gonna take you and you, ma'am, down into Sasquatch country.
Yes. So thank you very much, Harold. And like the agreement, you will be paid half now, and you'll be paid half once we're finished with our trip. So
Well, that sounds good. That
good.
sounds
Well,
fine.
wonderful. Well, here's your $20 to start. All right, and you'll
Here
get
you
your
go. You can have half of that
Oh,
back.
thank you very much. Thank you very much. I will give you the other half of this $20 bill as well as some Scotch tape whenever we finish the trip.
I'll just take scotch.
Sounds like a plan, Harold. Well, Harold, Mr.
No,
Charles.
I'm
Oh.
not sure. I'm really not sure this guy is gonna be an appropriate guide. He seems like he is high drunk and stoned.
Mr. Charles, I hate to hear that you're disappointed in me.
I hate to hear that you're disappointed me too. We talk a lot alike, by the way. I just want to know
I-
if maybe we're from the same place. You look familiar. Oh my gosh, you do look familiar. You look like me with your eyes slightly closed a little bit.
Look, Mr. Charles and Harold, I'm glad that you guys are getting on so well.
I don't know if I like this guy. He's freaking me out.
Look, Mr. Charles, he's still standing right there.
I know, but he looks like he's asleep, so I'm not even sure if he could.
Harold,
I don't think he can hear us.
Harold, wake up. You're embarrassing me.
Yes, I'll take half of the money now.
You've already gotten the half of the money, Harold. All right,
Harold. Oh, you need half of that half back.
Okay,
I'll take it.
I'll keep the hold of this. All right, Harold, look, I just need you to take us to at least the starting point, Harold. The starting point, so we can find the trail, and we can find some Sasquatches.
All right, my van is here.
Good.
Just hop in.
All right. Well, I'll get the door.
I'll take you. It's an automatic door. You broke. It's fine. You get in.
I'm a very strong individual.
You are. I was gonna say your guns are gunning. They're nice.
Well, thank you
Can
very
I
much.
can I touch it? Never mind. That's inappropriate. Just hop on in. I will drive us down to Squatch Village.
Mr. Charles, let me help you in.
Oh, thank you. I'm not sure. This is my first van ride, so I'm really excited. I've gone from bus to van. I feel like I'm getting smaller.
Oh, don't worry about that, Mr. Charles. That's what I'm here for, to assist you. And whenever you need, I have your case. So don't worry. You have everything that you need.
All right. Well, thank you very much. I'm excited. We're going to do this. We're going to find our first ever Squatch.
I'm excited for this too. So Harold, take it away. We'll just let us know when we're there.
You got
Mr. Charles. I think he's asleep.
I'm not sleeping. I see better through the slits of my eyeballs.
That's fascinating.
Well, we're out west, ma'am. And as you know, being out west.
Are you still driving?
I am. Sorry, you're right. I should be putting my eyes on the road. Now, out west, I'll look at you through the mirror.
Oh,
I see you. Now, out west, the sun is brighter because it's closer to us. And so I like to squint my eyes. It's like my own natural sunglasses,
I understand. All right. Well, you do what you need to do, Harold. All right. Well, just let us know whenever we're there.
I got a real small steering wheel, apparently.
It's a very customized van, and I appreciate that. I didn't expect it to have automatic doors either.
You want a music?
Oh, sure. We can listen to some music.
Here, just my headphones. My iPod.
Thank you. Do you, Charles? Would you like to share? I can put one in, and if you want to put the other one in.
Yes, that would be nice. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Whatever ear, I'm going to wrap it around and just put it in.
Whichever ear that you like.
It's
Charles,
good.
Mr. Charles, that's fine.
I don't mind either way. Thank you. Ooh, I like this. It's Green Day. I listened to this on the bus.
Oh, that's so exciting! Look, I just want you to know, Mr. Charles, I'm very excited to get to know you better. I'm very excited to join you on this adventure.
Yes, I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous, Mr. Charles. We have each other, and that's all that's needed.
I know we've just met.
Yes.
But I feel very comfortable around you. And also we're sharing headphones, which it's almost like a date.
It's a commitment.
I know. I haven't been on a date, nor have I been committed. So I'm curious, maybe if I know it's how unprofessional it is, but this is my first rodeo. And maybe if once we find the Sasquatch, maybe we could go on a real date.
I would love that, Mr. Charles. I would love that.
You just call me regular Charles.
Okay, regular Charles.
That's fine. RC. If you,
RC?
it's fine. Yes.
My favorite drink.
I know. Mine too. You don't very often.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, Charles, regular Charles, whatever, RC, I'm very excited for this adventure.
I'm too, Bernice.
All right.
How about you, Harold?
I think we may die on this adventure, Mr. Charles.
I think we might too. And see, chapter one. Oh man, that was something.
I think my favorite character is Harold.
He's basically he's Sleepy Charles. Let's just be honest. He just became Sleepy Charles. Oh, well, that was fun. That was fun. I hope you guys stuck around with us for that fun journey out to Sasquatch country. And
Part one.
kind of like our first one, our very first two-person show. We like to give you the prologue, the intro before we get to the.
We will come back for part 2.
Oh, sure. Yes,
we
absolutely.
will.
Yeah. We'll find out. We'll get out to Death Valley, Sasquatch country, which I'm assuming that's where it was. I don't know.
That's what I feel like. That's where I felt we were headed.
Yeah, I don't know. Harold seems like he was a Death Valley kind of guy. So
yeah, Harold just seemed like he was going to drive, and then we were going to find out where we were going.
To die.
Going to die in a valley somewhere.
Well, so Chad, I think that was fun. That was fun. I didn't realize. I just looked down at the time. I was like, crap, that was long. It was good. Do we have audience suggestions for titles? I guess I'm not really sure if
we have a couple, and we have time for y'all to put a few more in the chat. So go ahead and do that. By the way, I did want to say that of everything that we've ever done as a troop, that was probably quite literally our Dune.
Our Dune?
A Dune?
Yes. Oh, Dune. I think it's our exactly. Doom. Like what happened? Was that bad?
We lost all of our subscriptions. Everyone unsubscribed from the show.
Like Dune by Frank Herbert. Yes.
This is literally Dune.
Minus the really good Hans Zimmer soundtrack.
That's true.
Whoa.
I was humming in the
Hans
background.
Zimmer is working on it, Chris. All right, give him some time.
Well, that's true. You can't just make a magnificent soundtrack or a score, I should say.
I mean, he's not an improviser, Chris. No. You can't just do it. All right.
That's true.
You got to work really hard on it.
For that.
Cut him some slack. He's Hans Zimmer. Okay, he's not John Williams.
Yeah, if you want to make some very good sounds and tunes, you just give me time. I'm assuming this is how Hans Zimmer talks because his name is Hans. I don't know. Not sure.
I'm
pretty sure.
I feel like you're just. Oh wait, what was that? Hans Zimmer's out.
What?
He's backed out already?
Oh, wow. Did I piss him off with my good accent of his or something?
Like you said, kiss him off.
I kiss him off. I would kiss him if he makes the soundtrack for it.
Wait, I don't know. What? Hans Zimmer's
He's back in?
Yeah.
All right, I knew it. So what do we got as potential titles at all for us, Chad?
That was actually part 2 for everybody watching at home. Anyway,
Hans Zimmer makes an appearance. We find Hans Zimmer tripping in the desert. This is basically what's going. That's happening. That's happening. That's happening. That's in part 2.
All right, so.
But he's not the Hans Zimmer. He's just a Hans Zimmer.
A Hans Zimmer.
Yeah, he spells it with an E. Man. All right,
it's Hans Zimmer.
Like the tree. Oh man, I just like to see like Han Solo holding a Zima, so it's Hans Zima.
Ooh, I don't like it.
That is still better product placement than the holiday special. But anyway,
we have created now Dune and a metaverse.
Sure, we've done all that. We're that good.
Everything.
The CGI streaming metaverse. I love it.
Yep. You're welcome. You're welcome, world.
Yeah. It needed to be birthed. Okay, speaking of birth, let's name this baby, shall we?
Yes.
We have Mini Squatch. Schrodinger's pudding cup.
Nice. I like that one.
That was dumb.
You look like a Bernice.
That was super dumb.
Beautiful prose and a few cons.
I like that.
Oh, that's good too. Yeah.
You look like me with your eyes slightly closed a little bit.
Yeah, we got to find out why Harold and Charles look so similar.
Our Dune.
Nice.
And Hatch-a-Squatch. Hatch-a-Squanch. Sorry. Hatch-a-Squanch.
Squanch.
I like Hatch-a-Squanch.
I feel like the name Beautiful Prose and a Few Cons not only is funny, but also might describe the show.
It's true. That's true. Yeah.
People are like, the wording was great, but there's a couple moments that just weren't that
just
fun.
So weird.
Not
like
good.
if I could have a checklist of things I didn't like, one side
tallies on either side.
Yeah. So I like that too.
That's my vote. Beautiful Prose and a Few Cons, or whatever it was.
Beautiful Prose and a Few Cons. Now it makes it sound like our characters broke out of prison, but I like that.
I know.
That's good.
Maybe that's what happens. Maybe we have to learn backstory. There's a lot of backstories we can learn.
Yeah. It'll be we'll go new characters like that are meeting. They're going to meet in the desert. You got the Squatchers and you've got the poet convicts.
True.
Coming. Yeah, I like that.
Right.
Maybe
Isn't that what
maybe
wait. I think somebody already wasn't that what Dead Poet Society was about?
It was. They resurrected the poetry of the poets, dead poets.
They resurrected the poetry.
Yes, but you can't
Not the
resurrect not the people. I mean,
the
come on,
poetry.
I mean, it wasn't
makes
fantasy movie. It was yeah. Anywho, I'm happy with that. Dead Pro.
Yeah. Dead Poet Society. Named it. Done. Get it.
It's our Dead Poet Society. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Yeah. So yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you guys for watching. That was definitely a different journey than I was expecting us to go, but it was fun. I enjoyed it.
What were you expecting? We had no expectations. We didn't know
I had it all mapped out in my head. And as soon as we started talking, it went in the exact opposite direction.
From the first word, I was lost.
Okay. It was the wrong first word that I had.
I think I spoke first, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's why it messed me up. So
I should have waited for you to speak first.
I had to improvise after that because I didn't know where I was going to go. Yeah.
I went off script. I'm sorry about that. But definitely, I will say, follow us on social media, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, because we will be announcing whenever we do part 2 of our Dune series. This is the big introduction, which has a lot of ups and downs. It was beautiful, but left you hanging at the end, right? You got to know how it ends.
It's cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger. This is the definition of that. So, keep an eye. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, so you can keep an eye on when our next show is going to be, so we can finish the story, or maybe it's a 3-parter. We don't know.
I'm going to go forever. I think it never ends.
This is a never-ending story.
Never-ending story. I like it. I'm going to watch that now.
All right, that's how
and I think we just got muted
from now on.
Chad, we got anything we need to say before we head on out?
Just thank you to Comedy Gorilla and Eagle Padini for keeping the wheels of comedy turning with their support tonight. We really do appreciate it. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell everyone that there is comedy to be had here at Chaotic Good Improv. Follow us on everything, and we really do appreciate you supporting us in all these endeavors and Dunes.
True.
And with that, just thanks to Ty for playing, and
thanks to Kris for playing,
and thanks to Ty for playing,
and thanks for Chad for
playing,
allowing us to
play. Yeah, and thank you, Ty.
I give you permission.
And thanks to Kris.
And thank me. Yeah.
So by the way, thanks, Ty. Yeah.
Definitely. Oh yeah.
Thank you, Chad.
Thanks to Chad
And Ty.
Well, of course,
mostly Ty.
Kris too.
Mostly Ty, but some Chad. A little sprinkle.
I guess I'll sprinkle.
I always sprinkle my life with Chad.
Like if I had a Thai cupcake, what I call the Thai cakes, and if I wanted to, there's some frosting on the Thai cakes, I'd sprinkle a little Chad on there. Maybe a hanging Chad, a dangling Chad, a little fruit flavored Chad.
I haven't heard that for 20 years.
No, I just came up with it.
I just love how you went from hanging Chad to dangling Chad.
Dangling
I don't know
Chad.
how I feel about dangling.
Cliffhangers. I was thinking of cliffhangers.
More like a cliff dangle.
Cliff danglers.
All right, new name of the show right there.
Cliff danglers.
Cliff danglers.
All right, that's what we're gonna call it. We don't end with cliffhangers. We end our shows with cliff danglers.
On that cliff dangler, we'll see you next week.